minds that make the future. From tax cuts to border walls, strategies clash like a political rally. Frustration brews in the chambers. As always, meet new challenges.
Rebel Republic will want to
seeking
counter
unity,
oh,
but finding
no, that's
divides. We stand strong.
We'll have Metallica. We'll have Pantera. We'll have War. We'll get War.
Policies debated, votes cast in the shadows.
That would be if we could take the most crazy show ever that you could put. That would be a good one. Like you go start out like with Metallica, that you get progressively harder, and you get like
Insane Clown Posse.
Insane Clown Posse.
You want
great.
Juggalos there?
Yeah, Juggalos.
Wow. I don't think you'd want Juggalos anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm afraid of clowns. So this is Rebel Republic. I'm Steve Cully, the best podcast host in the universe. We are the best political talk show in all of Massachusetts, in all of Connecticut, Vermont, Delaware, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Maine, New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island. It doesn't matter. You're either with us or you're against us. And with me, the voice of reason, Frank Cristiano.
Worcester, Mass. How we doing?
Worcester!
And Coach Schumann. Let's go. Yes.
Where's General Zod? He went to USC.
Zod. I'm tired of all of you.
Oh, there's a Turtle Boy thing. I'll show you what happened in Massachusetts. I didn't get to show Frank, but I will.
Want to know more about my my sour grapes?
Yes. This is why I'm wearing it. Yes. So the news coming out obviously is the search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, and the timeline unfortunately was off, and they are reinvestigating it. The 84-year-old missing mother of NBC Today co-host Savannah Guthrie entered its 9th day today. There are no suspects, no persons of interest have been identified. The final alleged ransom deadline connected to the disappearance was at 5:00 today, and it came and passed. It's the second one that's happened. So the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for any information on the disappearance, and they're trying to vet the ransom notes. So, Frank, if you can let us know what's going on, I'd like the $50,000.
I don't know what's going on.
Savannah Guthrie posted a video to Instagram Saturday saying her family had received a message and was pleading for the return of the missing mother. Now, the timeline gets skewed, the key details, because she was discovered missing on Sunday, September 1st. And it was incorrect. The source said she was not scheduled to actually be around. She was going to be. She was not scheduled to be at a church service in Tucson that morning, which most people had suggested. Instead, since the COVID-19 pandemic, Miss Nancy, she gathered with a small group of friends and she watched a New York State stream, live stream. The group would go to a friend's home, watch the service, and it was pretty much live from Savannah Guthrie's church in New York. And she did not come to her friend's house, which had never been done because she's very religious. She never misses mass. And the friend contacted many times, then reached out to Annie, and then obviously Savannah, and reported that she could not be reached and was possibly missing. Again, the timeline was off by local authorities. They initially assumed it later, I guess, in the day, Sunday, but it was earlier. So they lost several key hours.
Here's the thing.
And the ransom was in Bitcoin, which people are starting to think is a red herring now because Bitcoin, can be traced, and then transferring the Bitcoin to cash is a process. So
you have to have identification for it to transfer.
For that amount of money to be transferred would be challenging.
But here's the thing: I hope she's alive. I hope that she returns to her family.
They did get proof of life.
Where?
Yesterday.
Where?
No,
they didn't get anything.
The Guthrie family said that
they didn't get anything.
No, they did. They
didn't get anything.
Okay.
So here's the thing: I hope she comes back alive. I hope everything will be fine with her. I feel bad for her family and all that, but this has gotten how many missing persons cases are in this country every day?
Well, there's millions. Yeah,
millions, right?
I mean,
why is every waking moment being concentrated on this one here?
Because it's a famous person.
And
it's a white woman.
And that should make a difference.
Yes, it does.
I don't know it's a white woman. I think it's just because it's a famous person.
Famous white
TV personality, no less.
I don't even watch NBC. I don't know Guthrie anyways. But I just think that I
She's
feel
the
bad.
lead on the Today Show.
I feel bad. I don't watch the Today Show. I feel bad that other people that have missing members of their family, they're not getting the same attention.
They don't get this attention. They
don't get the same help from the FBI. They're not getting the same help. Right. So that's the only thing that bothers me.
Resources devoted to them like this has.
Yeah. I just think that the timeline is too far away. I don't think I hope she's alive. I'm a doubter.
Well, 9 days. Yeah.
I hope she's alive.
It's 9 days. That people think they had a former FBI agent, and they believe it was a kidnapping that probably went wrong.
Yeah,
and that she probably did get harmed. And they didn't anticipate the case getting the attention.
Savannah Guthrie's brother worked for the Clinton administration.
I did not.
You didn't hear that conspiracy theory about this whole thing?
Oh yeah.
Well, the Clintons and Obamas are behind everything.
That's the whole thing. Yeah, the assassination squad of the Clintons. Supposedly, he worked for the Clinton administration and had a lot of secrets that he kept to him about the bill and right Epstein. Yeah, that's right, Epstein. And so now with that whole thing, them being brought up for a congressional hearing. The theory is that she was kidnapped to squeeze the brother to not reveal anything as far as what he knows about Clinton and Epstein.
Yeah. Well, that was huge too, because Ghislaine Maxine, whatever her name is, testified in front of Congress today, and she took the fifth on everything she was asked. She would not give up any information. I don't know how she could incriminate herself any further.
Right.
But that's what blew my mind. And the strange part about this, Dave, also is there were two ransom notes, one for $4 million, and then it got up to $6 million. That usually does not occur. Where, I mean, they'll say the ransom will go up after a certain amount of time, but rarely do ransoms change. So I think that it could be, as the FBI guy said, a red herring, the ransom. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts is it seems like it's like an inside job, possibly.
It had to have been for someone. I mean, for her to willingly let someone in, when they did the search, there was no forced entry or anything. So that's what they were saying. They think it was obviously someone she knew.
And she's probably dead.
Sadly, I think at this point, it's 9 days.
Today, 5 p.m. was the deadline, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, there've been two deadlines. There was one on Thursday or Friday that passed, and then today passed. And the family said they would pay. They were going to put the money in the Bitcoin account. I thought they were waiting on proof of life. I thought they had received proof of life, but Frank says I'm incorrect on that.
I don't think they've had anything.
No, and that's what's ridiculous. And just that they don't have any persons of interest, any suspects. The local authorities were slow to respond, slow to mobilize, and it was 3 days before anything took action. It was actually Howard from TMZ who thought that this was very strange because the note initially said she would be returned within 12 hours. And, they thought she was close by in Tucson. And as it kept going on longer and longer, they thought something was up, something went wrong, because none of that obviously occurred. So what do you think about that? Do you think that it was a kidnapping gone wrong? Do you think?
I don't care.
Oh, you don't care.
I don't.
Okay. You don't care.
I hope she's alive. I hope she gets home. It matters nothing until we find out. I mean, I can speculate all I want. I could be like, they have brought on 6,000 different experts on kidnapping, forensic investigation, and all. It's just hours and hours of bullshit.
Right. You're right. They have. Nobody knows. You're right.
From the local sheriff's department fucking everything up on the investigation, letting people come through the crime scene.
Yep.
To them not having direct contact, but they think they have direct contact, and the only way they know have direct contact is because some douche nut over at TMZ has said that they have direct contact and they have information.
Well, they received a note.
They received the note. So if you're a kidnapper, you're going to send a note not to the people that are going to pay you the money.
Well,
you're going to send it to the news agency.
All the local news agencies, and then also TMZ.
And they don't respond. They haven't responded.
I want the Bitcoin.
It's Bitcoin. Yeah, this is a jerk off investigation.
I think it is now. It's to that point.
It's stupidity. Let's just see what happens. Hopefully she gets back home.
I think it is.
I hope for the family's sake, and for her sake, she gets back home. That's all I hope.
Yeah, 9 days is a long time. So I just
think about your mother being. Although you would like your mother to be kidnapped. For 9 days.
I said that yesterday.
Right, but think about it. My mother. I wouldn't want my mother to go through that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So the other big news had to do with last night's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The game itself was I thought was a good game. The majority of people were underwhelmed by it because it wasn't a shootout. It was a defensive battle, I guess, so to speak.
I don't know if I would say battle.
Well, offensively, they were both anemic. Is that better?
One team kicked 4 field goals. They'd scored 4 touchdowns.
There was only 1 touchdown, yeah.
Listen, they had a back who put 120 on the board, and
it was the most rushing yards. Yeah, since I think they said, was it LaDainian? No, couldn't have been LT. They said it was the most rushing yards in like 15 years, or no, since Terrell Davis. Since Terrell Davis
in the first half.
Yes,
because he had 98 in the first half or something.
He was the first running back to win the Super Bowl MVP award since Terrell Davis in 1998.
There we go.
Which I thought was incredible.
I mean, how do you give the Super Bowl MVP award to the entire defense?
Yeah, I know.
Basically, that's what it was. They dominated.
Yeah, they had
New England across the board.
Yeah,
you saw some rookie jitters on the front and on the offensive line for New England.
Well, did you see? If you had to guess, what would you think Seattle's blitz percentage was?
Oh, I bet you they were 40% maybe. Every 4 out of 10 plays are sending 5 or 6.
Dave?
I don't know, 20%, 10%.
Yeah, it ended up being 30%. I thought it was a lot more.
I thought it was more too, yeah.
But it was quite a bit of zone blitzing where only 4 were coming.
Yeah, it was great.
And they did some overloads.
And everything looked like a man 2. So everything looked like man 2, and then they were just
it was man match. It was it was like a zone man match.
That's what you want to do. You got a second-year quarterback.
Oh yeah,
you have 2 rookies on the offensive line. You know what I mean? Make them figure it out. Pressure them.
They were a mess. So Bad Bunny did the halftime show, and he surprised his over 50 million followers by deleting every single one of his Instagram posts after his controversial Super Bowl performance Sunday night. The 31-year-old singer, whose name is Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, also deleted his Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
He deleted his profile picture and unfollowed everyone, leaving his only follower, leaving his follower count intact. He unfollowed everyone, but people can still follow him. His performance received mixed reactions, but his team said that the performance received widespread condemnation from prominent conservatives, including President Trump. President Trump had a great quote. The Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible. One of the worst ever. It makes no sense. Is an affront to the greatest of America and doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, or excellence. Nobody understands a word this guy is saying. The dancing is disgusting, especially for young children that are watching him throughout the USA and all over the world, Trump wrote. So, what were your thoughts on Mr. Bunny?
I liked it. I thought the production was very good.
The production, right?
Probably the whole right, because you got to look at it twofold. Number one, if you didn't speak Spanish, then you're lost, which I understand. But you know what? Music sometimes doesn't have to have a language to translate it. Music is music. So
correct. Right.
I think that the music was fine. I listen to Bad Bunny a little bit. I speak a little bit of Spanish. I'm fluent in Italian, but not Spanish. But I understand a lot that it was said, but not totally everything. My wife couldn't wait. She had the Benito shirt on. She bought the Benito shirt and she was ready for this because that's all she listens to is Bad Bunny. She loves Bad Bunny. We sat there and we watched it. And it was she does. Yeah. We go listen.
Cutler does too.
One of the greatest concerts I've ever been to, I'll tell you right now, Dave, it was up in Boston. I saw Ricky Martin, Pitbull, and Enrique Iglesias. And that was the greatest concert that I've ever been to. It was fantastic. It's just, I like the music. And so I like the music, but the production was top notch. So I'm all for it. It's great. I think it's great. But you read stuff online and it's just, people are taking sides, not pro and con the singer itself, but pro and con Trump versus liberals.
Well, it's all
so. If you like Bad Bunny and you like the performance, you're a liberal. If you turn to Turning Point USA and you saw Kid Rock for the 75th time, along with some other performers who I don't know, and you like that, then you're pro-Trump. So it's really not about the music. It's not about the performance. It's not about the production. It's about what side politically you're on, and that's what ruins this country.
But the Super Bowl halftime show should have nothing to do with politics.
That is correct. Right? But you know who makes it politics? Everybody across the board.
Right.
Everybody across the board makes everything politics now. If you eat Jell-O with whipped cream, you're a fucking liberal.
You are?
Oh yeah, you're a liberal. Yeah. Oh. If you eat beef jerky, you're conservative. That's tough.
Yeah.
Right. Hard jerky, soft, wiggly Jell-O.
Yeah. I like that.
You can make anything political. They make every little thing you do is political.
That's what it's turned into.
That's what it's turned into.
Sadly,
and it revolves around the love or hate of one man. It's crazy.
Oh, it's hate. It's
crazy.
You're not.
Someone asked me a question. How is this country so divided? When did this start? 2016.
Yeah, it was funny.
2016.
My Uncle Tom came over last night, and we were banned from talking politics after about 10 minutes because my mother hates Trump and was talking about how he apparently wants to name the airport after him, Dulles Airport,
right,
and a bunch of other things after him, and says Trump he hasn't done. Yeah. Says he's done nothing and this and that. My Uncle Tom was like, and I'm in agreement. He's like, he's done more in 1 year than Biden did in 4 years.
Correct.
And the economy's way up, and he's making great decisions. Now, he doesn't always say the best things. He doesn't have a filter, but he commands respect when he walks into a room.
He does.
And that's what's most important.
But he needs to get his shit together. He needs to get his shit together in a few items. He has to.
Well, yes, with the budget,
you're not you said. The budget, but also with immigration, with what's going on now with the ICE raids. I mean, there's a way that it should be handled that could appease all sides. And then nobody wants to come in the middle.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Anything will appease.
Well, you said it too. I mean,
yelling Nazis, fascists.
Right.
Yeah, there's no in between.
But I think that if you can go and search, because it can work and it can be quiet. So we talked about it last week. Louisiana, they had their
That's
sweep.
what I was saying. You said they came in and out. Nobody interfered.
Louisiana had their sweep. State and local officials assisted them. The governor assisted them. They went in. They had their list of people. They went and found them, and then they exited. There were no protests. There were no people in the streets. There was no violence. There was no one yelling. Louisiana, in and out, done.
Correct.
Then you try to go up into the training ground, Minnesota, the training ground for the DNC, and all it is getting money funneled in from all over the country to be able to put up protests and violence and just anything possible to impede what is going on.
Yeah.
And so that's my thing. It's like if there's a way. There's a way to control it, and you're going in. You have to work out deals with state governments, and if the state governments don't want to work on these deals, then you just stop funding.
Well, Dave, I mean, do you believe that ICE agents should have to wear like body cameras and have the same kind of identification as like police officers? Because that's the other complaint.
Identification or
body cams, they don't always identify themselves, I guess, because it's a federal investigation and they're going after illegals. So they don't want to be able to be picked out of a crowd, obviously.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I don't know what the issue would be. What would be bad about having body cam footage, though?
Yeah.
I don't know about identifying.
Yeah, I think it'd be too risky if they did that. Then they wouldn't get anyone. If they right? I mean,
if you knock on the door, you got to say federal agents or whatever.
Right.
If the problem is this, they're going in looking for people, and they have to bring backup to help them out because they're getting assaulted by people in the streets.
They can't do anything.
So now you got to have 6 federal agents to what a job should be for 2.
Correct.
And that's and now these guys are putting themselves in harm's way. And are there bad eggs? Sure, there's people, but those guys, they're nervous. I'm sure they're nervous. Have they been trained correctly? I'm sure they've probably been trained, but under fire, it's very difficult to know who's going to do what until the shit hits the fan.
No, absolutely.
And in the situations there that you looked at, the 2 situations that obviously the good woman and that Pretty, good. Even if she was trying to get out of the way, she shouldn't have been there in the first place. She
ran the guy over.
That car shouldn't have been blocking anything.
Yeah.
And then when she cranked the wheel, she still clipped the guy.
Yeah.
Now, should the guy and the guy before you a couple of weeks before, whatever, I guess he had like 30 or 40 stitches from whenever he got run over by a car before. So, but do you put 4 clips in the car or five bullets in the car? I'm not against what he did, but I'm just saying that's extreme in a way.
When you're in fear for your life,
I understand that, but it was.
You can't know what was in his head.
But he had gotten hit, and then he's got his weapon coming out as he's getting hit, clipped, and then he turns and pops. I'm not. The
defending. Problem is he was given an order. He gave her an order. Get out of the fucking car.
I understand that. And
get out of the car.
So the fault falls back on the person not obeying the law.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yes.
And that's why I'm not as upset. Now,
can't debate orders.
The Pretty guy was jumping in on officers as they're trying to put a woman to the ground because she was protesting in their face, and Pretty jumps in and starts physically trying to manhandle federal agents.
Was part of a group though that was getting ready to organize a protest.
And he had a pistol in a couple clips, and I'm sure that pistol came out of the ground when they were rolling around. It dropped on the ground, round fired off.
Gun. Yeah,
guy killed him and popped him. Yeah. But both instances, again, they placed themselves in that situation.
Exactly.
But what I think now there needs to be like an appeasement. Here's a list. We got to work with the state. We got to work with the governor. We got to work with the city. We need everyone that's in prison. And see, until they get that cooperation level from the city and the state, they're not going to be able to agree on anything or de-escalate or pull things back. Yeah. They have to push it, but they can do it still in a way where I still have the problem with the illegals who have done no crimes. And they're just they're fodder for the cannon. You know what I mean? They're in the way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I have a problem with that. I think those if Trump came out, think about it. Trump came out tomorrow and said, "Listen, illegals that have committed no crimes." Actually, he should just say all illegals that commit no crimes vote Republican, and I'll give you your citizenship.
Yeah, you're free.
But he should just say illegals who committed no crimes We're going to document you, down, and we're going to get you a process for a work visa. We're going to get you a number. We're going to follow it,
citizenship,
and down the road in a few years or whatever, you possibly be a citizen. But at least stay in this country, work, do what you're doing. But now we've got you listed in the book instead of just everybody getting deported right away. He would overnight. You would see no other protest available. What are they protesting? We want to back criminals. When you take away the illegals that have done no crime, then that's where you're crossing the line. That's where. But if you just take away criminals, what are the liberals are going to defend that? They'll lose 100 times over.
Yeah, and that was the other thing, Dave. Over the weekend, there were several criminals detained and arrested by ICE that were removed. They did their job, and Trump felt poorly about this because while they were being demonized during the halftime show, they were out risking their lives and pulling off the street pedophiles and longtime criminals who have been hiding out in our country. What are your thoughts on that situation? And is there a way to manage it, neutralize it, and to do it safely and better?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
I think communication is a big part of it. But then obviously you can be tipping people off. I think what you want to eliminate is people getting shot in the head. I think you want to eliminate that.
Well, of course, right.
It's not
gonna, Why, Dave? Come on, you want that? What are we talking about here?
Well, I mean, if I was in ICE, if I was young and I was in ICE, there'd be a lot of people rounded up. I'd be in there using my linebacker technique, tackling, getting right to the ground.
Yeah, take them all down.
And they wouldn't be allowed to run me. So, I think that I think you gotta have a better way of detaining. If there is a better way of trying to detain,
I don't want to resist like that.
Hecklers, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But without local police force help,
yeah, they're when they're on their own. I get it.
Problem. I don't know.
I get it. No,
but that's where funding. That's where funding comes in.
Body cam footage would help them, I think.
Yeah, I agree, but that's where funding would come in. Hey, listen.
What do you mean?
If the city of Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota do not want to cooperate with what we're asking,
cut them. Yeah,
we want to cut your money
federal funding. Yeah,
we want to cut everything.
Yeah.
That's real. Money talks. Money talks.
Money talks. Bullshit walks. The other thing I wanted to bring this up because Minnesota's had its issues. Someone in Minnesota defrauded the federal government out of $325,000 on basically SNAP benefits, and she was sentenced last week. Would you like to guess to how long?
House arrest for 3 months.
Dave?
4 weeks with a collar.
You're right. Almost right. 1 week. She got 1 week in prison.
All right.
She got 1 week in prison.
1 week for defrauding the federal government out of $325,000 of SNAP benefits. That to me is just mind blowing. That's just like,
well, that's the problem. We have no set of rules here. Like the maximum penalty. So when I went to Morocco years ago, I was young, you get off the boat and you walk in the Casablanca. It was Casablanca. So you go into Casablanca and you look around in the market, and there's a lot of guys walking around with just a left hand, no right hand. And so my father asked the tour guide,
yes,
what happened to all these people? They're all missing their right hand. Well, they were caught stealing.
Yeah. So
they cut their right hand off. If the penalty is so harsh, I don't think people will be doing this shit.
Exactly.
But a week in jail, $325?
$325.
I'll do a week in prison standing on my head.
Exactly. You probably make friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my God, they love me there.
Absolutely. So again, with the illegals, a federal appeals court in San Francisco granted stay allowing the government to proceed with terminating temporary protected status for immigrants from Nepal, Honduras, and Nicaragua. So the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals issued an order freezing a lower court ruling that would have vacated Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem's decision to end the protections. The court found the government was likely to succeed, that the grounds, the DHS, the decision was not arbitrary or capricious, suggesting that the decision process was rational, and the government was likely to prevail of their arguments. So I think that's terrible. What do you think? A stay allowing the government to, they're letting these people stay, for the temporary protected status.
Why did they want to get rid of them in the first place?
Well, they're illegal.
Oh, they were illegals.
Yeah.
And so then how does that make them? How does that make the government or a judge make them stay?
Well, a judge ruled that they were giving them longer, or they went to a liberal Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals that issued the order freezing the lower court order that had would have vacated Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, her decision to end the protections.
So what if they just send them anyways? What's going to happen?
I think they should send them.
What would happen to Kristi Noem or the Department of Homeland Security?
Well, nothing. I think it's ridiculous.
If they break the judge's rule and they just send them.
I think they should have. I think it's ridiculous they granted them a stay.
Can they get arrested, Dave, if they send something of violating a judge's order?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Of course they can.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. That's
what anyways.
Ridiculous.
I would do it anyways. Let's try it out.
You want to try it out?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I still just want to be a paid protester, to be honest. But
25 bucks an hour.
Yeah, I think I'd be great. That'd
be more money than you've ever made in your life. 25 bucks an hour.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Out in sub-zero weather.
Yeah. So the other thing you mentioned was obviously the budget.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to talk about. We're still working on that.
Well, yeah,
and it's taking shape, but it's not come to fruition.
Well, they're holding. I mean, obviously, it's the next. We talked about it often, but the next Custer stand by the Democrats,
right,
is they're not going to the Senate. The House had already passed, but the Senate will vote no,
right,
on the funding of DHS unless they meet a whole bunch of stipulations.
Correct.
And I don't think that they're going to come to agreement on the stipulations. So again, you're going to see, and you're not going to see ICE lose money.
No,
because ICE already has the funding built in.
Yes.
But you're going to see Homeland Security, you're going to see TSA,
which is
you're going to see a lot of the smaller departments in the country lose their funding.
And Dave, is that the situation like last time where they had to be on furlough and like they were back paid?
Who you mean the Homeland Security?
No. Like when the government shutdown happened and people were furloughed.
Yeah,
they still had to work and not get
that section will be back paid.
So that's how that's basically how it would happen. Isn't it ridiculous that to be in February and to still be going through this, Dave? I mean, I just think
the whole thing is absurd.
Like nobody can just work together and meet in the middle. I understand it's because of the hatred. It's the hatred of one man. I get that. But the hatred of one man should not outweigh the greater good of the millions upon hundreds of millions of people in this country. That's my point.
About us?
No, I know they don't. But it just blows my mind that they can't do this.
Useless eaters.
No, they're turd burglars. I mean, they do nothing. They do nothing, and half their time is spent fundraising anyway. But Frank, I mean, what's it going to take for this to eventually? I mean, something is going to happen, and this is going to come to a head. and they're going to have to agree on passing a budget. Correct?
Yeah, the Republicans will agree on body cam and a couple other items in there, but they're not going to agree to all of it. And then
they can't.
So the Democrats in another week or two, if they made their point, they'll come in, they'll do a handshake deal behind closed doors and get it running, because they'll feel pressure from constituents on their side that this thing needs to get done, because a lot of them will be out of work or won't be able to pay their bills. Ridiculous. So we're right back to where we were a few months ago. We knew this was going to happen.
It's crazy to me.
It's whether you're looking at whether you're represented by a left Democrat or a right conservative, they're all scumbags.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
There's corruption everywhere. It's all corruption.
They are all in some sort of take on making money for themselves,
agendas,
getting health benefits for themselves, coverage for themselves. Everything is for themselves. They are up there. How many times, Dave, have we seen hearings going on Capitol Hill?
Lots of hearings.
With groups after group after group where you're like, oh, this is going to be great. They're going to do the hearings, and then there's going to be some kind of indictment against them. And nothing comes. Nothing. Because they can't pull the trigger on anyone, because if they do, that will open up Pandora's box. It's like the NIL.
Full discovery.
Once you allow NIL, it opened up Pandora's box, and now everybody will be guilty. Every congressperson there is guilty of taking money from some organization
that they weren't supposed to.
Some NGO, some third party, some lobbyist, someone they've taken money from. There's no way you can't trace that. You can definitely trace it back. But if they don't push themselves and no one ever gets discovered by them, then nothing's going to happen, and it'll just keep going on in status quo.
Yeah, it just blows me away. And I think it's absolutely absurd that it's February and they can't come to a resolution and put a budget together. All these smart people who that's their job. They're supposed to be running our country. They're running our country into the toilet and flushing it.
I don't care.
With diarrhea.
The money will always be there. We will just print more.
You're right. We just keep printing it.
We're not going to help the average citizens. The average citizen, we're going to give little pittance to. But for anyone that really needs money, we've got money there. We're ready to print. We're ready to give it out. I still think the country's headed in the right direction.
No, we are.
It's always going to get worse before it gets better. I think these bumps in the road with protesters and fighting in the streets, or whatever, I get that, but I think that's going to pass too. I think this year now is so important to get to those midterms and retain the House.
Yes.
Okay. Retain your leverage for 2 more years or 2.5 after that to be able to finish what you started. But I think with the financial investments that are coming through, Trump account for every child born in this country, tariff money that can be used, a crime at 100-year low level in this country. I think and immigration at a standstill right now. There's no illegals coming through unless we vetted them or checked them out. I think and also realistically, no matter what anybody says, when the big dog walks through the door in the world, he demands and gets respect.
A presence.
He gets respect.
Yes.
Whether they like him or not. Europe hates him, but you know what?
Yes.
You go to some of these other countries, they love Trump.
They do. They worship him.
Go to Morocco, you go a little bit to Belgium, they sort of under Trump. You go to Poland, they love Trump.
Well, he's a legend.
Well, it's not so much a legend.
He's legendary.
He exudes confidence and power. Biden exuded
ice cream,
frailty, and weakness.
Diapers.
You know what I mean? Obama talked a great game up front, but did backdoor deals to give countries money to be able to keep funding their bullshit like Iran. So, when you start to look at it, you can see who the player really is in the room and who are the fakes. And so I don't think Donald Trump is a fake. I think Donald Trump is a player. The rest of the world knows that when he comes in and he's greeted, they greet him with respect, whether they want to or not.
Yes,
they have to.
Yes,
they have to.
Yes,
and Europe doesn't. Europe hates it.
Yes,
because now they're paying a lot more
to the Muslims.
They're paying a lot more as far as United Nations participation, and the tariffs are hitting them hard right now.
Yeah,
and basically they have always been jealous of this 250-year-old country.
Yes,
250 years it took to dominate the world. Europe had 3,000 years of existence to be able to put something together.
Screwed it up.
And they can't do it. You know why, Dave? They're weak. They're weak
Yes,
and they're not
Europeans,
organized.
yes, they're weak.
They're not organized. They're weak.
Yes.
What they are is they're empathetic, which is garbage. It's garbage. When you talk about work days, it's 4-day work week over there.
Yeah, they went to that,
and they want to shrink to it a little. They want to shrink it even more.
You get siestas too.
In Italy, I know we slept in the afternoons. I didn't know what the fuck to do with myself. I had to sleep at like 1:30 in the afternoon until 4.
Good. It's good.
And they say when they take vacations, it's 2-month vacations at a time.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
It's nice quality of life.
That is why the U.S. leapfrogged all these countries,
Right?
Because we are hard at work.
Right.
We don't give a shit about jet skiing and climbing the Swiss Alps. We are out here to work. We're out here to make money. We're out here to be productive.
Yes.
That's the difference in America.
Contribute to fucking society.
We are grinding. We have a couple of great ideas. We don't necessarily do the work anymore. We sub it out to third world countries, but we come up with great ideas, right? To further progress in our country and in the world, whereas the other countries do not.
No.
All right, look at this one here. How about this one? Let me throw this at you, Dave. U.S. leaves the World Health Organization, correct?
We did.
We're gone. Yes, we're gone.
Oh,
no more money to the WHO from the U.S.
Good.
Right?
Good.
And who was the largest contributor to WHO?
We were.
The U.S. Okay. Now, since the U.S. has left the WHO, several countries have come out with cures, supposedly for cancers.
That's amazing.
For different cancers.
Wow, it's a miracle.
They've come out of it.
It's a miracle.
Because the funding is no longer there, right, to keep eating off the gravy train for research.
Right.
To suck the money for more research.
Right.
Now there's no more money, so now they're going to put it out on the table. That's it. Now they've got something. I forget which country it was. I did save the article. I forget which country it was, but they have what they say is a foolproof cure for Alzheimer's.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, we got to go there.
Right.
That's great.
So and that's only one. That's only
miracle.
One of many that have been worked on that they say are different cures to different cancers and different maladies.
You know what? That's great.
When the money dries up,
it's great to
right? When the money dries up, people go to work.
It's great to see
there's no more money. It's just like this country. What happened with COVID? Well, where's my check?
Yeah.
Where's my check? And then after a while, the all safe sounded, the horn. Okay, you can come out and go back to work now. Where's my check? Yeah. Where's my check? That's it. Once you take the money away, they got to go back to work.
Dave, I wanted to ask, because I was arguing with my mother about this. Your thoughts on NATO, because I feel we contribute way too much to NATO. Whenever there's wars or whatever, we're on the front lines fighting them. None of the other countries, I don't think, really do shit. What do you think about that?
Well, we obviously carry NATO.
Yeah.
I mean, basically always have.
We're the first ones in.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Trump.
Nobody else does shit.
Trump's trying to get them to pay their share, type of deal.
Yeah, they don't do anything,
and they hated it.
They don't contribute. And I think it's useless. I think they should throw people out of NATO. If you're not going to fight wars, if you're not going to go in and you're going to send us in and we're going to risk our military, our American soldiers' lives, I thought that was complete bullshit. Why have it to begin with? What do they do? It's like the United Nations. They just sit around and argue.
Yeah, well, that's what they do. I mean, they got some guy from some African nation that's in charge, and his country's war-torn. And they tell us we're bad people.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, we're the ones that are messed up.
We're the Americans. You Americans are messed up.
We're the racists and the misogynists.
Things are blood diamond there.
Yeah. You know? Remember the movie Hotel Rwanda?
Oh, yes.
With Don Cheadle, right?
Yes.
And the guys were running the streets with machetes in their hands. I kill the cockroaches. I kill all cockroaches. They were calling their citizens who were the same color, same nation, same everything, but different tribe, cockroaches.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's
Black Hawk Down. Remember Black Hawk Down?
Love it.
Yeah.
Skinnies. Skinnies at 6 o'clock.
Guys were in, wow. I mean, firefights in the street, you know.
It was awful.
At the Sudan. Was that the Sudan, maybe? That might have been the Sudan.
Somalia.
Oh, was it Somalia?
That was Mogadishu.
Yeah, that's why they scammed us.
That's ironic.
That's why they
Right.
That's why they decided.
That's their payback. Their payback is daycare centers that are non-existent. Take the money.
So, Dave, I wanted to ask you about this. The ruling came back from the NCAA on the Alabama basketball.
That was the Battle of Mogadishu.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How the fuck did we get them all in our country? Have you seen Black Hawk Down, Steve?
Not in a long time, no. That's with Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
Yo, that whole country was fucked.
Somalia.
I didn't realize it was Somalia.
They still are.
Now, but yeah, I just think about it. The only thing I was thinking about when I watched that movie is how that place is like the fucking, like, just a complete cesspool. And now those people are over here.
Yeah, but can you blame them? They don't want to be there, so they leave and they come here.
No, of course they were getting killed in the streets.
Right. You got to get out. But the thing is
you don't escape that culture, though. You don't escape that.
No,
that's who you are.
No, and that's what they're doing. They had to scrape by and steal and rob and lie and do everything to survive. So they just brought that over here. They're stealing and lying, and then they found out that they don't get shot at or nothing. The government we just hand them checks.
We're nice.
The government, it's unbelievable. The government just keeps handing me checks.
Take whatever you want. Yes, you're paid for.
Rob Schneider talk about. Oh God, you got to see this. You know Rob Schneider, the comedian.
Of course. Yeah.
He talks about.
I love Rob Schneider.
Oh God, you got to see. Hold on, if I can pull it up, it's hilarious.
It's got a little delay going on.
I know, it's okay.
What's up with the light? What's going on?
You got a little delay going on.
Delayed a little bit. Hold on.
I have a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
there he is.
There we go. There I am. There I'm not. All right, hold on. I'll play this. Whoa, this is fucking hilarious. Rob Schneider's a great comedian, dude. Great comedian. There he is. All right, you ready?
Open that up so I can see it. Yeah, you got it.
There we go.
There it is. Yep.
All right, here we go.
Somalia is not sending us their best.
I like that suit.
Yeah. Who is letting their kids be watched by Somalian? Phillips, that Tom Hanks movie, fucking pirates.
We are taking over the ship and the child care center. We're doing both.
That's how amazing this country is, though, if you think about it. You can come over here from Somalia. You don't even have to be here, legally. You can just marry your brother. What an amazing country. Then you can open up a child care center, a Leering center.
A Leering
center. You don't even have to have kids. It's the best part. You just get the money.
He's fucking brilliant.
He's right. He's so
good. He's so good. He's so good, Rob Schneider, dude. He does a whole bunch of fucking. Oh man, it's so hilarious.
I wanted to ask you because the ruling came down today from the NCAA about the Alabama player. He was drafted in 2023. He was given a temporary injunction to play. He played in, I think, the last month, and he was averaging 10 points a game and 8 rebounds, whatever. And they denied his eligibility request to come back. And it was a big story. Yeah, because I didn't know this. In college basketball right now, there's 100 guys from the G League who had played in the G League that are competing in college basketball that were granted waivers from the NCAA.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
I didn't know that either. Yeah. And the Baylor guy was one of them who had played in the G League and was paid. And this was the first one that got turned down. And we talked about it Friday on Bloodlines because the NCAA commissioner, Greg Sankey, wrote a letter of recommendation saying that he should be allowed to play. And Charlie Baker, the NCAA commissioner, said that they were right in their ruling, but he's begging Congress for help. And I'm like, why can't the NCAA, they're the governing body, why can't they just issue rulings? Why can't they do all this? And they want antitrust exemptions so they can't get sued. But what were your thoughts that this was the first one that got actually turned down?
I just wait for them to file a lawsuit.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess he could file a lawsuit. It was all based on name engine. He had more of an attempt to make money off his NIL. That's why they said it. You're racist against him because he can't make his NIL money. Frank, what were your thoughts that he got denied?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Okay.
I want all your money, and we are taking over the child care centers.
No, I mean, I thought it was a big deal. I thought it was a big deal, but no,
it is a big deal. I don't care that much, but it is a big deal. Listen, I saw something today that if we're talking college football or college sports, I saw something today, video. I thought it was pretty true. Basically, college Division I coaches are no longer going to recruit quarterbacks.
No, because you can just take them from another school. They're all getting them out of the portal.
Quarterbacks are going to have to go through the rigmarole of moving up in the world. As soon as I saw that, I said, I'm going to move my son to tight end. No, that's
100% true.
Or start getting them ready at linebacker, because it's like crazy. But that's, listen, in the end, I think that might kill the quarterback position.
Well,
there was a boom. I'm not saying the quarterback play is better. I think it's actually worse. But there was a boom in people playing the quarterback position.
Right, because athletes could play with the spread.
Right, the opportunities. I think that may change it because only the really, really best will get paid.
Yeah,
everybody else is not that. And playing quarterback could go back to how it was, where you had to be really the guy who understood the game, like not just had skill sets, but like could manage the team, because the reward will not be as great. It'll be a longer haul for quarterbacks down the line than any other position.
Easily.
What I'm saying?
I was going to say, Frank, because teams don't want to have to spend the time to develop quarterbacks. So going into the transfer portal and getting an established one has been working out and has been easier for teams than bringing them in as freshmen and developing them all the way up for years upon years and getting them ready to start.
Well, they're going to have to recruit high school quarterbacks and take quarterbacks. They're going to have to.
Well, they may take one.
Yeah, but even more than one. I mean, how many kids are you going to get in the portal?
They majority have. I mean, the majority of.
I mean, if you're a team, you're going to take 4 portal quarterbacks.
Well, UConn took 3. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what teams are doing.
Insane.
It is, but
because you say you're taking guys that are more developed and whatever, but they still got to fit into your system.
Correct.
That may take them a year or two just to get acclimated to your system.
Syracuse has done it the last 2 years.
Yeah, and it turned out real great last year because they had nothing.
If he stayed healthy, he would have been fine.
If they stayed healthy, they would have been fine. But once he got hurt, they had nothing. Obviously, those guys they took in the portal, the kid from LSU, boy, he really turned out well.
No,
he couldn't. They took him figuring he's a seasoned guy because he's been somewhere for a year or two, and he ended up doing nothing.
Right. No, I get that, but I
still think you got to take quarterbacks. Maybe you take one guy from the portal, maybe 2. All right, 2 okay, but you still got to develop. You've got to get your fresh blood in there. It's got to be a rotation. If not, if no one takes these quarterbacks, how do these quarterbacks get experience and play?
They go to
low level division
2. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is crazy, by the way.
In junior college, because it doesn't count.
Great quarterbacks to play the position if there is an opportunity for them.
Right.
Well,
Yeah. It's going to go back. It's going to go the way it was, where you was a kid, and like if you were stuck in quarterback, basically your job was to hand off the ball in recreation football, right?
That's right.
And
Yeah, that's right.
any athlete did not want to play. Well, at least when I was growing up, I wanted to be a running back. They started me off as a quarterback, but I was like, "What the hell is this shit?"
No, I agree. I agree.
The whole game. I
But
turned around. I said to Coach, Coach, I'm a better runner than all these players. He said, all right, we'll try you there.
But if you look at a majority of these schools, they're signing transfer portal quarterbacks. It's like a domino effect. Whoever goes somewhere, then someone else comes in to replace them. So that's why it's turned out that way.
It's everything.
Well, Congress has. Do you think Congress is going to have to regulate?
You don't need Congress.
Well, I agree, but Charlie Baker, the NCAA commissioner, is begging Congress to regulate.
What?
Charlie Baker, the touchdown maker?
The NCAA commissioner.
But
it was Stephen Baker.
Then why just get rid of the NCAA?
I agree. The NCAA is pretty much.
If they're afraid and they have no power over the Big Five or Big Four, if they have no power, then get rid of them. Then don't beg nobody to come. Just quit it out and let the conferences run themselves.
They're cucks. They're cucks right now. There's cucks. So the other thing, in an effort to bring Canada to the negotiating table, our 51st state.
Fuck Canada.
Yeah. Trump said that he would not allow the opening of the Gordie Howe International Bridge, named after Gordie Howe. He said, I will not allow the bridge to open until the United States is fully compensated for everything we have given them. And also, importantly, Canada treats the United States with fairness and respect that we deserve. Did I do the Trump voice as good as you?
Terrible.
Okay. But what are your thoughts on this? I mean,
but Canada's insignificant besides lumber.
Well, I mean,
they're worried about, oh my God, what are we doing for the lumber?
Wasteland.
You know what you do for the lumber? You know what you're going to do for the lumber? You got all the West Coast. You got Central, the West Coast that has a shit ton of lumber. So start cutting it there.
Yeah.
Start producing in this country. Even if it costs a little more, it's going to cost you more. Cost you to do it.
Yeah.
Stop talking shit. If you don't want to buy anything from Canada and you want to cut them off, then start doing it.
Dave, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, Trump, he wants Canada. He wants it bad. They're the 51st state.
He doesn't want Canada.
Go get him. Yeah.
He doesn't want Canada. He just wants Canada to shut the hell up and respect him. That's what he wants. He doesn't want Canada. He doesn't. Right. He's got Greenland.
You know how I like the Canada. WWE?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns. He says, acknowledge me.
Yeah, right. That's it.
That's Trump saying, acknowledge me.
That's it. He wants him to. He wants everyone to bow down.
Me.
Once you bow down to Trump, he's your buddy,
and you'll
get what you need.
He wants a blowjob.
Maybe, I don't know, but once you bow down to him and you realize who's in charge in the room, he's the big dog in the room. Then all of a sudden everything goes fine for you. You're going to get money. You're going to get assistance. You get whatever you want.
What do you think about that? Threatening the bridge. Because Canada's not cooperating with him and respecting the United States.
Get after him.
I would too. I think everything should be named after him. I like that he built the gold thing in the White House, right? Didn't he build a gold ballroom or something?
Ballroom they're building.
Yeah, it's great. I think he's doing phenomenal with that. I think it's a beautiful decision.
He's earned it. It's all done with outside funds.
Yeah,
there wasn't a dime that was going to be spent by American taxpayers building that ballroom
by American taxpayers.
Right,
exactly.
And you need listen. You need somewhere to hold these functions. You're at the White House, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, you want to make it look presentable.
Yeah, right. When you go to when you go to Saudi Arabia and you end up in Riyadh, and all of a sudden you're walking in the palace.
Yeah.
That thing, so now Trump sees that. He's like, this is ridiculous. We got to have a ballroom right away.
Yeah, the king. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So there is also a lot of depression that goes on starting now because football has ended.
Yeah.
It's football-based depression. What are your Yeah, the NFL season, everything's over. What are your thoughts on that? That there's a mental health disorder that happens.
Go jerk off more. Who gives a shit?
Oh, so you're not going to be depressed?
No, go watch basketball. Okay. NBA's on.
Okay,
hockey's on.
Dave, do you have any
college basketball's here
on football depression? That it's actually real, and the studies show that men go into significant depression because they don't have football to watch anymore.
Pussies. You know what I'm depressed, Dave? When I can't pay my taxes. Well, that's when I'm depressed.
Well, you can though.
No, sometimes I don't have the money and I can't pay my taxes on time, and that depresses me.
Well, can't you get an extension?
When I got to pay my mortgage, Dave, I'm depressed.
Well, you. Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
Right.
Well,
That's not for anything.
When football ends,
you don't get depressed.
I don't get depressed.
You just move on in life.
I move on in life. It's so insignificant.
It is
in the course of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got bills. You got bills to pay. Yeah, bills to pay, kids to raise, things to do as a family, things to do if you're in a business. There's shit ton of stuff more than worrying about football.
Dave, I want to ask you. I'm working with someone who is nominated for Impact Woman of the Year. Would you give me a $25 donation for her?
No.
Thank you.
Are you guys? This is unbelievable.
He doesn't fucking know her.
Unbelievable.
Why would you give $25?
You donate $25 to me?
Yeah, sure. You donate 20. I'm shocked.
What is it?
She's nominated for Impact Woman of the Year, and I'm
part
part
Woman of the Year.
I'm part of her team. That's one of the criteria.
Yeah, it's one. Dave, notice how Steve always says that. It's one of the criteria for raising money. That's the whole criteria.
It's not the whole.
How much money? Oh, you don't think so?
No.
I want to see who wins this Impact Woman. I bet you it's the one that raised the most money.
Okay, I will bet you as well.
Okay,
I'll bet you $100. It has nothing to do with
become Impact Person of the Year.
It's part of it. Yes,
you got to raise money.
It's part
of it.
And
the person that raises the most money is the Impact Woman of the Year.
People on our team have tasks that we have to do.
They have tasks. Find money. That's the task.
No, that's not
beg, scratch, claw. We need more money.
Okay.
And when you think you have enough money, get some more money.
Yes, right.
Because impact, the word impact, that means a lot of money.
That's it.
You can impact your chances of winning if you have more money.
If you get it.
Absolutely. That's just a small part of
that is so wrong.
Just a small part of the criteria, Dave. Just very small part.
It is very small. There's several parts to it.
Right. She babysat some dogs. Let's see. She was the executive director. She cleans up a section of the throughway over here. She goes on and cleans it, and let's see. She volunteered herself at children's centers, I think. Right? Is that what she did? Oh, and she raised.
She worked at Utica
and she raised,
University. She was a fundraiser,
and she's a fundraiser. There you go. All money. It's about the money. She knows it as well as anybody. And she raised $7,500. She's the Impact Woman of the Year.
I can't believe we let all these people into our country. I'm looking at all these fucking videos of Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
I know. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. It was a free-for-all. It was a free-for-all when Biden was here. It was a free-for-all. You want to come? Please come. We'll put you up in a hotel. We'll give you SNAP benefits. Anything you want.
I'd like some SNAP benefits.
We'll give you a check.
What do I get? What do I have to do to get
take care of you? Well, now they're cutting back on SNAP, so unfortunately you won't be able to get any.
Get some grapes, Dave. You can get some grapes. That's food. That's nutritious.
But the good news is, Dave, we're gonna go see Senator Griffo and do a show at the governor's mansion.
Not the governor's mansion, the state capitol.
Well, I want to go to the mansion.
Not going to the mansion.
I asked if I could meet Hochul.
No,
I thought the governor is a Democrat.
I know. That's why I want to meet her. I'm a Democrat.
You're not meeting her. We'll do a show with Senator Griffo, who's been on with us before. We're going to do it at the state capitol.
Yeah, I told him about it.
Oh, you did?
He was pumped about it.
Yeah.
He was pumped about it.
Yeah, it'll be cool, man.
So prediction by this time next week, is the Guthrie lady found alive or dead? And do we have the budget done?
The budget, yes, the budget will be done by next Monday. Yeah,
you think it will be?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they could drag it on another week after that. Maybe you can't go more than a couple weeks.
Okay,
then people start flipping out. When you don't get your pay, they start flipping out.
It's It's February.
Right, and then will the Guthrie lady be found? I hope so. I hope to God she's alive. She's okay.
After saying I don't care, now you do care. Okay.
No. I'm
hoping.
tired by it because I'm insulted by it.
You're insulted by it?
I'm insulted by
You're
it.
personally
There are thousands of missing people around this country, and we're concentrating 24/7 on just one case. And they bring out all these people that think they know what they're talking about.
You bastard. You had to put that up, Christy. God damn it! Yeah, yes, National C Club Winner of the Year.
Yep.
Thank you.
What did you get for that C Club Winner of the Year?
I got a little plaque. Saint Benedict. Don't call him that. It's like call him Ozempic. Will you stop? Stop putting up his quotes. Batman over here, Chris D. $1,000. I want to know your identity. Left Woman Impact of the Year and Saint Benedict, and I did call Gordy Ozempic, and
maybe we should watch more Rob Schneider on this show.
Yeah. No, I like the movie where he has the transformation with Rachel McAdams, and there's a woman, they switch bot. No, you don't remember it.
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, don't put anything.
Bigelow male. I thought he was Deuce Bigelow male gigolo.
No, that wasn't that one. That one was great.
He was also you can do it. You can do it.
Yes.
You can do it.
She is Impact Woman of the Year, and it has nothing to do with money.
No, nothing at all.
All right.
I want you to go in with $0.
I can't go in with $0.
Yes, you can. If it has nothing to do with it, don't go in with any money. Let's see if she wins. Let's see what kind of impact she makes when she hands them a check for $0.
Well, she has other people on her team. Right. I'm not going to be the only one to go with nothing.
No, all of them. I want all of them to go in with nothing.
You want me to have a secret meeting with everyone? You know what? It's not about money.
She is such a strong candidate. The Heart Association told me this is the person they want. They've backed her so long. We're not going to go in with any money whatsoever. Let's see what happens.
Somalia is not sending us their best.
So good.
I love the suit. I want to get a suit like that.
Who is letting their kids be watched by Somalian? Didn't anybody see Captain Phillips, that Tom Hanks movie? They're fucking pirates.
We are taking over the ship and the child care center. We're doing both.
That's how amazing this country is, though. Think about it. You can come over here from Somalia. You don't even have to be here, legally. You can just marry your brother. What an amazing country. Then you can open up a child care center, a Leering center. You don't even have to have kids. It's the best part. You just get the money.
Yeah. Did we talk about the Ilhan Omar incident where she was attacked?
No,
we didn't talk about that last week.
She got attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the Billie Eilish thing was funny, but wait.
Yeah, no, Ilhan Omar last week she got assaulted by a guy who was sitting at her press conference. She was there to denounce ICE and President Trump and everything that's going on in Minnesota. And some dudes jumped out of some dude that has been taking pictures with her. He's in about 25 pictures.
He's a stalker.
With Ilhan Omar. No, he's not a stalker. He's part of probably their team. He's probably a booster, a fan club. And they set it up. It's a total setup. The guy gets up out of the crowd.
A setup?
Yeah. The guy gets out of the crowd and yells something at her back and forth, and then squirts her with some white liquid in a syringe. And it gets all over her.
Semen?
No. And so then they hold up the guy. They don't yoke the guy to the ground or beat him or anything like that.
So think it was staged?
They just totally staged.
Oh my God.
They just retain him a little bit and all that. And then they take him out, exit the stage door left. And then she's got this liquid all over, and she's like, they're like, "Oh my God, we got to rush a emergency right now. We got to test this liquid. It could be something detrimental to your health." And she's like, "No, I want to finish." And like, "No, Ilhan, you've got to go. You may die. It could be. We don't know what it could be. It's horrible." No, I'm going to stay here and finish the speech because it's much more important that I finish the speech.
All staged. Okay.
Well, they showed her. Okay, so the guy got up with a syringe in his hand. A syringe, a fucking syringe,
squirted at her.
As he's going towards her to squirt a syringe, she steps around the podium and runs at him.
Oh, she ran at him.
Well, she
well, that was smart.
She quick stepped right to him. Who the fuck runs at their attacker?
She thought she could take him.
Right. What woman runs at her attacker? Come on.
Okay. All right.
Do you have that clip, Dave?
No,
We are taking over the ship and
child daycare
centers.
Do you have the Ilhan Omar? Do you have the Ilhan Omar getting attacked clip?
Yeah, let me look it up.
Please, show this. We got to show this. This is ridiculous.
I don't know spell her name.
How people don't know. They called her. What was the guy? Smollett. Elon Omar Smollett.
Jesse Smollett. That was all true.
Elon Smollett.
No, it was all true.
No, bullshit.
Don't make fun of Jesse.
Bullshit.
I sit on my ass all day. Thank you, Christy. God damn it.
Here we go. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get this link here.
Christy
watching the Schumann channel.
Yeah, Christy, because he likes to make fun of me. He fact checks me, and he likes it when Joe D yells at me.
Who's watching the Schumann channel?
He lives for when Joe D. And we're doing conversations with Conlon and Cullen. Right.
We do now have better thumbnails.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're beautiful.
You see the thumbnail I sent you?
Yeah, I got to show Frank. It was awesome.
That's hilarious.
Is that with because the woman of impact that I'm working with had one made of her, and she showed it to me, and it was similar.
Yeah, they're all doing it now. It's like a new thing or whatever.
This looks like here it is. Attacked in town hall, viciously attacked.
A man faces possible assault charges this morning after he attacked Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
This is bad.
Unknown substance.
Yeah, the incident happened after Omar called for federal immigration agents to leave Minneapolis during a town hall there. For the very latest, so let's go ahead and turn now to CBS News correspondent Jared Hill live in New York for us this morning.
Good morning, Sandra Meredith.
That's her husband.
Even more as the investigation in Minneapolis now for weeks. At a town hall Tuesday night.
Why is she wearing a turban?
Must resign.
Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar sprayed by a heckler with an unknown substance. The man identified as 55-year-old Anthony.
Look her run at him.
Immediately and arrested.
She stepped towards him.
Bullshit.
We are Minnesota strong, and we will stay resilient in the face of whatever they might throw.
It's the latest incident in a city on edge.
I
think that's heroic.
I think Ilhan Omar is pretty hot.
Other than the turban, yeah.
I bet you if she unbuckled everything.
Right.
I bet you she was pretty hot.
Bald? I thought she was bald like Diana Presley. Okay. All right. I don't know.
I bet you she does it for her husband.
She's Somali?
She's Somali.
Oh. I thought
she is.
I thought she was like a congressman or something.
She is.
Oh, she's a Somali congressman?
She's brought in the tree.
Yeah, right.
She's a Somali congressman.
But don't you have to be born here to be?
She does have short hair.
Be born here to be a president.
The president. That's one thing. Exactly.
All right, Dave. Just your thoughts. The Guthrie lady found, dead or alive, and do we pass the budget?
Is the Guthrie lady found dead or alive?
Next week's show.
Alive. I don't know. And go ahead. What's the next question?
The budget. Does it pass? Yes or no?
It doesn't seem
they were
like
both yes or no questions. You can't say yes. You can't say I hope. Is the Guthrie lady going to be returned alive?
No.
Yeah. That's too bad. That's too bad. All right. Well, you guys.
I'm hopeful.
I'm not, but you guys are.
You're not
both,
hopeful.
You guys are both assholes. Yeah. Just a friendly reminder.
Why? We won't donate to your Leering
I'm just amazed. I'm amazed.
The woman because you opened up a Leering Center and you want us to donate to your Leering
Well, there's people that donate at hundreds of dollars. The minimum donation is $25. I asked Frank for $25. Before I can even finish, he says no. I asked, you at least thought about it for half a second, and then you said no. So it's amazing.
I'm going to take Rob Schneider's video. I'm gonna see if I can take the
Don't
the
do
whole
anything with me
audio.
in it, please.
Yes, I'm gonna put you as a Somali running the Leary Center. That would be good, Frank. Would that be a home run?
It would. You'd have to spray paint his face, so you got to
just have him like holding up Captain Phillips, like.
We need a heavier
with
tan.
a turban on. Yeah.
We need a heavier tan or some paint. Yeah,
you want me to do blackface?
You got exactly.
I can't do blackface.
Sure, you can.
No, it's illegal.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Please, it's all legal.
Cully was on. I was, Chris. I was. I dominated. We got 2,000 views because I was on fire. Yes, thank you. That you should not do. You should not live for agitating me. Why do you want to get me worked up? It's not funny or fair. I get worked up enough in life every day. I don't need other people working.
You are not the captain.
Yeah. Okay. Well, another fucking banner episode. You two assholes can't give me $25 for the Impact Woman of the Year.
But she's not the Impact Woman of the Year.
Yeah, but to be nominated is a privilege.
You sold it as she was the Impact Woman of the Year.
No. I said right. I meant to say she's running for.
I could run for Impact Woman of the Year if I got
you have to be nominated. You have to be nominated. She was nominated for it. One of 4.
They would nominate me if they thought I could get more donations.
More donations.
If she gives a massage, I'll throw in 50.
Oh, okay. That's great.
She could be the Impact that way.
Okay.
Frank, I got a great TikTok page of massages from ladies of a foreign descent. They got a nice page.
Send that our way.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, if it's guys massaging,
it's nothing.
Steve will be excited.
It's not the next step. It's just the massage portion.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Well, banner episode. Great
stuff on you, Steve. There's more.
I support Kelly. He does support me when Joe D. He loves it when Joe D yells at him. Joe D is just grouchy as he has to not announce hockey and volleyball. Mike Crispingo calls hoops now. I know. He does. He says he loves calling hockey. He does say that. We definitely don't believe him because any chance he gets the shit on. Well, no, he's been pretty good lately. But anyway, banner episode. Fuck both of you for the $25 donate. Chris D would donate $25. I know he'd give me $25 for Impact Woman of the Year. The voice of reason.
Pennies.
The voice of reason.
By the way, what about this scam? Because the Treasury Department's not making pennies anymore.
Oh yeah. I think that's great.
Every time I gotta get change, it's like I don't have any pennies, so I get scammed out of 4 cents every time or 3 cents.
I thought they round.
I don't have any pennies. All right, how about you give me the 5 cents? Then give me an extra 5 cents. No, I get the short end of the stick on that.
Wait a minute.
With me, they give me.
Wait a minute.
They just take it off.
You're saying the companies know, the companies that you're shopping at know that the United States
at Cliffs
has eliminated the penny.
I want to meet them,
but yet they're pricing something with the tax at $3.91.
Correct.
Come on.
Now, is that a scam or what?
Come on.
Cliffs does this, but it's $3.14 for the coffee.
Yeah,
they only make me give them $3 because they don't want to deal with.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You're winning on that. I'm saying,
I know
that example was where I've been going. If it was $3.14, I give them $3.20.
I probably shouldn't have.
Who's working in the register?
Who's
working in the register at this place? You're telling me they ate 14 cents for you? So
no, not 14 cents. Like
14 cents.
85 cents.
14 cents. You said $3.14. They said give me $3.
Yeah,
they ate 14 cents.
Yes, they do.
And so they're going to do this for every customer.
They've done. I'm throwing them under the bus.
Yeah, they've done it for every customer.
I don't know that they've done that. Maybe it's just me. They do it for.
It's a pretty popular gas station. Maybe they sell a couple hundred cups of coffee and thing a day.
You can't say that.
So why?
My parents are friends with them. They live in their neighborhood.
That's all right.
I don't want to get the guy in trouble.
200. So it'd be 20. 2 times 4. So $28 basically is what they're no, not $28
for the last month
a day.
That I've come here
a day.
Yeah.
So $28 a day they're losing times 7 days a week, right? So it's a little over $200.
Well, I'm sure they got permission to do it. I don't think they would have.
Yeah, they got permission. The owner's like, you know what? Fucking give it away.
Mr. Clifford's very generous.
Round it down.
Mr. Clifford's very generous.
Don't round it down to 310. Round it down to 3.
Mr. Clifford is very generous.
Yeah, $200 a week, $800 a month.
You think you don't
$9,600 a year just for coffee discounts. So what do they do? How much is the granola bar?
You think that they would do this without his permission?
Absolutely.
Okay. Would they do that at your place without your permission?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
Because I'll kill them.
Well, the Cliffords would too.
Companies work off of pennies. They work off of pennies. That's their profit.
Well, so
that's their profit. Yeah. And then you're coming in there messing the whole thing up.
I didn't ask for this.
$3.14. I don't have the 15 cents.
I don't have it.
I gave him $4.
I only have $3 on me. You want to donate $25 to the Woman of the Year?
15 cents.
I always give them $4.
Yeah.
And they've been giving me the $1 back.
Right. Here
you
think
are, I come in and shortchange
Here
them?
you are, sir. Do you come up with your pant leg up or down when you get your coffee?
I come in like this.
Oh, all right. Then they feel sympathy for you. That's why they give you
homeless.
Because you have a prosthetic.
That's fair.
I
okay. I'm okay with that.
You know what? Why is it registered 4 cents off, Bob? This homeless guy came in one. He gave $4 bad for my game is $1.
Guys, both of you. Fucking asshole. Voice of reason. Coach Human. Fuck you.
Taking over the ship.
Life gives you lemons. Don't make lemonade. Why
did that guy give his handicap?
This is Rep Republic, and I'm Steve Cully. I'm running for Congress.
Discount.
Asshole. Play the thing.